Asbrick, at the LEGO store when you worked there, did you ever allow adults to do the monthly mini builds? This actually ties in perfectly to some claims that I saw online recently about adults actually being denied building the free Star Wars build that happened just last week on May 4th. I don't even remember what the build was. I'll try and put a picture on the screen, but I heard that some adults actually went to the store to try and do this build, and they were told that it was for kids only. So the question was, do you allow adults to do the monthly model builds? And in my experience, the answer was no. So for starters, I actually never ran a monthly model build. There was actually people in the store like trained to do that better because they had worked with kids more. So I never got a chance to run one of those or even be present at the store when one ran. But I believe they were only for kids, and I believe they were specified specifically that they were kids. I don't know if there was any instances where an adult came in, and tried to build it as well. Like I think they were even said like no more than 8 or 14 years old could build this or something like that. So I'm pretty sure it was very well known. However, they did actually have builds once in a while that adults could partake in because they recognize that LEGO is a toy, but it is a building brick system for fans of all ages, not just kids. Although they do prioritize kids, in the store with the play features and stuff like that, it is definitely possible for adults to do it too. So I know there was a few of them. I remember I think there was the Stranger Things ones that I believe adults were able to participate in, and I know there was a Star Wars one. I believe I worked there for that one as well. That adults could participate in. I've got a few of them here actually that were just left over from the store. And then anytime, of course, that there were leftovers and adults said like, hey, got anything behind the counter or anything like that, we were sometimes allowed to give them those builds if they were left over and we weren't going to use them for anything else. But for the most part, like those monthly builds were just for kids unless LEGO specifically said they weren't. And I don't even believe LEGO does them anymore, if I'm not mistaken. I think they probably got cut during COVID, if not before, which is kind of a shame because they were a really cool thing for kids to get a free poly bag of LEGO, and they're probably buying other things while they're in there. I wish LEGO would do something like that. But there's also other opportunities for adults to get involved with LEGO, like there's AFOL nights or AFOL mornings if you're in a lug, and I believe some LEGO stores have even tested it out, like closing the store and having an AFOL night where people could just come in and chill. I know LEGOland does stuff like that. So there's definitely still options for adult fans of LEGOs to get involved.